Here it is, the new TCL 10 Pro. You're looking at it. Brand new, released today, launched Friday the 10th. Comes in a nice nice box here with all the specs on the side. So just to give you some specs here, 6.47 full HD plus screen, AMOLED with a bit of a curve on there, so you would expect to see that. HDR10 quality image, 64 megapixels on the highest camera there. You've got 128 gigs of storage on this guy and 6 gigs of RAM, a 4500 milliamp battery, so that's going to last you definitely throughout the day. There are 2 of these stickers to take off the back. So let's check it out. They make them so snug. There you have it, TCL 10 Pro. Very nice. Initial impressions are, it feels like it's a pretty thin phone, you know, compared to some of them that are out there. So let's take the plastic off. Wow, so it feels good. Feels very smooth. It's kind of like a matte, almost like a matte metal, kind of somewhere in between. You know, it's not slippery, but it's not super grippy. It's probably somewhere in between. It is very nice aesthetically looking for sure. There's your around 6.5-inch screen. Headphone jack, pretty crazy that it's one of the only phones now that has still got one. Looks like it's USB-C on the bottom, speaker grill. And of course you can expand the memory on this. You've got the power button, looks like on the side here, volume up and down rocker, and there's another button here. We're going to discover what that's for. So let's turn it on. Nice little vibration. TCL, powered by Android 10. First thing I notice off this phone is it is very, like the screen itself is very, seems to get pretty bright. It actually reminds me a lot of the Samsung S10, S20 series. So that's good. You want that in bright daylight. This looks like it has a very high pixel density as well, just eyeballing it right off the bat. It almost looks like this is like white paper that I'm looking at here. So that's pretty cool. This is kind of similar to Samsung and iPhone when they had their Touch ID on their physical buttons. You basically just lift your finger and then touch the sensor area again, so you continue this process. Fingerprint 1 added. Let's go next. Unlock with face. We're just going to skip that just for today's purposes because I have a big camera in front of my face. Choose dominant hand. Right hand is going to be my dominant hand. Ooh, that looks nice. NXT Vision. This help improves your game and photos and visual experience, which makes your screen image brighter, richer, and clearer. So it recommends keeping it on, so we're going to do that. Blogs, etc. We want to allow these things. So first impressions. Gotta say, love the dark background. You know, very, very nice looking resolution for sure. Let's just check out the UI here. Don't need to sign in right now. But you're running Android 10 on here, so very familiar to those people who are already on Android 10. Go into your settings. And again, very familiar territory here. A lot of people like to know what is in the box. Let's take a look at that. You got your SIM tool to change your SIM card out if you need to. So I'm sure there's some paperwork in there. Looks like you have your charging brick here. There it is, nicely branded too. That's kind of cool that they've done that. And this side is going to be your USB-C cable. So there it is. Looks very nice. Yeah, this phone has a 4500 milliamp battery, so that's going to get you through a lot. All right, how does the fingerprint reader work? How quick is it? How accurate is it? Let's try it out. There's the little, you just push the power button. You can see where it's supposed to go. Boom, I'm in. So that was I don't know, a second. Let's try it again. We'll unlock. I don't even have to push the button, it just does it. Boom. So the camera interface looks pretty nice as this bus kindly goes by us with this loud audio here, but you can see the picture's pretty good. The screen is very bright. Got a little bit of a, this is actually video mode here, so somebody pulling in, but looks pretty good. And we'll switch over to auto mode for pictures. Sky looks nice and blue. It looks like they've done a good job with the color here. There's different kinds of modes. You have macro, super macro here. So the super macro mode is pretty cool. This has got a lens that, you know, can get really, really tight on objects and snap a picture that's in focus. You can't get that close with a lot of phones these days. Yeah, 64 megapixels on the main sensor, so that's pretty high, and everything looks really good. So who is the phone for? Who should buy this device, the TCL Pro? Well, this is going to be a great upgrade for someone who is new to the space of a mid-tier phone. If you've been using one of those low-tier or even the older mid-tier phones for a while, and when I say that, I mean those phones that are traditionally, you know, $250 to $600 to $700 range. This is going to be a pretty good upgrade to you if you're coming from one of those older phones, older Samsung, older LG. It's a new brand that they're getting into the smartphone world. I think on their, you know, pretty much initial try at making a smartphone, this is a really good job with the display that curves over the edge, the 64 megapixel camera, the macro lens that they've got on here. A lot of good things going for this phone. They've got the headphone jack, which some people really still like, and USB-C expandable storage. Comes in 128 gigs, so it comes in a storage that is higher than a lot of base models. So I think they've done a pretty good job for retail, just over $600, and the easy payments, like I said, are $25 through Telus and Koodo. So there it is, the TCL Pro, available through us, Open Connection on Telus and Koodo at $25 a month, 0 down. If you get it before July 16th, you are eligible for a free TV. You just get that along with us. That's fulfilled through Best Buy Canada. Just go to a link, you'll get a free TV as long as you pick up this phone by July 16th. Hope you guys are having a great day. We'll see you next time.